gonna do another video on Madden. I think we are gonna do draft champions. It's basically when you start off, you just do a draft, and those people you
The
get.
war room awaits. You are in the hot seat, controlling it all. Choose a coach who will execute the game plan. Draft a roster of some of the premier NFL stars of today, and possibly even yesterday.
A great pick here.
Take them to the field, where you'll put it all on the line.
Draft champions on link draft.
Tales of an endless ride. Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are.
What is this?
One kiss away from killing. Don't you say, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hand, make me a sinner.
First things first, you'll need to select your head coach, bearing in mind that you'll also be utilizing the playbook that he favors in the NFL.
To the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river.
If you're curious as to how your team's coming together, keep an eye on its overall rating. You don't need me to tell you the higher the better. So make your selections count.
Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
Pika Jam. It's Alexander.
Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hand, pulling me to a sinner. Like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Show this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river. Shut your mouth.
Oh, how about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do.
She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her. Nothing I can do.
And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart.
Boy, a tough choice here, but one that any organization would love to have. How do you go wrong with these three guys? Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need?
She never knows when to quit. I stole it up the sky.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot?
She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall.
And there's a pick that'll certainly help. Maybe not an impact signing, but you're not going to hit a home run every round. Washington's been represented once already in this draft. Could one of his teammates be about to join him? Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
Show me what you like.
3 choices here, all of them impact players.
You know, I fit looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on you. He got a thing for Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fully up the status. Look at the click and I ain't looking like the side in this.
And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
Ain't no one about to block the hit 'cause someday, something come along.
And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they'd lean that way if a player from that team became available.
But not tonight, though. Hey, I'm only here.
Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster.
Up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back. Let me tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on. Someday, something come along, someone tell me I'm sorry.
One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here. Congratulations on completing all 15 rounds and putting together your first team in Madden Draft. So that's the process of putting your team together. From here, you can either take a moment to modify your lineup or, heck, head right out onto the field to see how you do. All right, now you've reached the lineup screen. It might be time to make a few organizational decisions, so adjust your depth chart if need be.
He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the best. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottle in the section and I promise you the best.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags.
champions today. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champions. The Seahawks enter play this afternoon, ready to see what they've got and how or if these pieces are going to fit together. They'll square off here against the Washington Redskins.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
I got 3 red players. That means they're like...
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. McCarron. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Open. It's not for chain.
Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Don't do that. I bet you they're running the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. To throw, McCarron. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They look to throw here. A dump off for Davis. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches. but it is a big part of it. Look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. Time running out here on the play clock. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel
What are
the
you going to
rhythm
do for your
starting
video?
to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rashid Hageman in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And complete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
No, don't make it.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for them now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
No! Hold the ball!
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
That one-handed
catch. Gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
That
Gotta love the catch.
catch.
I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum like that.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Here's Prescott, and he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 28 yards on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench, and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped him. You've got to regroup and play again. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Boyle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
None of my guys are hurt, which is good, I think.
And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. And they got to be feeling good about forcing that long missed field goal the last go around.
And you know what upsets a kicker more than anything? Is missing a kick they think they can make and feeling like the other side believes that they had something to do with it. And it doesn't matter. To those guys on defense, I know. They're taking full credit. Yep, we forced him into the miss, and they're going to ride that confidence the rest of the way. We'll see if the kicker's able to get his confidence back as well.
False start, offense.
McCarron. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, McCarron. Finding time. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Rashid Hageman in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Don't push him on me. Oh, I don't care.
So we come upon halftime with our score.
Well, that's your problem.
As we'll send you down to Orlando as we
I know
check
you
in.
are.
And apparently that's all, Larry.
That
So
sucks.
much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the first game. We're ready to get to the third quarter.
I did kick you.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, the spin. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
Oakland's still messing with you?
The offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is inside the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it
like the only best quarterback that I gave you.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Took a wide open too.
And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the side.
My brother yesterday. Madden, a game, we were doing a game against each other, and I picked 6 them. He threw it, but he threw it to someone too late, and that meant too early. And I was in front of him. So I took it, and then and they were tackling me, but I kept pressing X. I quickly tapped it, and I broke out of it, and I made a touchdown. There was another time he was doing a Go Mary.
That's going to be incomplete. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for.
Well, he was doing a goal line block, and I was throwing it, so all his men were coming in this way, and I was running that way. And I was running it, so I was running that way, and then when he tried to get it, and I was running this way, and his men were coming in here. So I made a touchdown because his men were coming in the other way.
This is the first punt of the game for either team. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed.
Better not run back from it.
Yeah, you're right. The sink just wasn't there.
Take it at the 37. He won't go down. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field.
You dummy!
Touchdowns, not field goals.
Right there.
You got to make sure you nurse it through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
And we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
I didn't even press circle. I didn't even press circle. It's been doing that. I'm not even pressing circle or nothing.
And get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the
So
fight.
lucky. He's at
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And this will result in them losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it on the play.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an hit. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Prescott. He's got time.
He was open.
Incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away. But obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
I knew what I was doing.
DeAndre Hopkins.
I did! Ow!
And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw in the end zone for the touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rashid Hageman getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Okay.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Get off. Get off my mic. Okay, no. Okay. No.
McCarron. It's caught left side. Tammy. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen. If they had...
And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Prescott. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw, McCarron. And he's got his man, the tight end, Tammy. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the right here to Wilson. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll come out in the pistol. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. McCarron. And that will be incomplete as well. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's John Ryan now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Oh, shifty. Whoa. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He just needs to catch the ball.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 3. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rainey to return it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it. Because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to
hit a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's
Anthony, you could do your video with me while I do Minecraft.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now Prescott. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And some room to work. Down the numbers.
No, I can't reach him.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Charles just a block.
I'm laying on Oakland. Okay, sorry guys, but that's gonna be all for this video. And please like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And so I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh wait. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.